Hello folks, my name's Foxface, and today we're doing a little something different. I know we haven't been doing Saturday streams for a while. However, we've had the lovely Miss Sam Gamer, Sam Gamer, paging Miss Gamer, redeem a snake stream, which we are doing today. How you doing, Snowny? Nice to see you. Orange, good to have you here. Chaser, I see you there peeking around a corner. Boz was here like super early. Boz, I think he's really excited for the snakes, I think. Cheshire, yes. Slithers, no quality options. Ree. That's all I got to say to that. All right, so today we're doing a little bit of snake stuff. Today we're going to, be showing off our critters. You chose the best option, which was that yes, I am a troll. Not sure yes is the option. Snowny. Thank you so much for that follow earlier. Welcome in. I hope you're having yourself a fantastic Saturday. Wolfman, how are you doing? From your what game? I don't know what that word means, Chaser. You got first place. Congratulations! It gave me a compliment. Oh, thank you. That's right. I'm fantastic, guys. It was voted on. It was definitely voted on that I am fantastic, and that won by a landslide. I didn't even vote. Thank you. Thank you very much, Snowny. That said Fox is fantastic. Yeah, Sloth. Okay, so Sloth did too. Thank you. It's a card game. Okay, I have never heard of it before. Is it like poker or Go Fish or Cards Against Humanity? Those are like the three biggest card games I know. There's also one called like Battle Kittens or something like that, but it was kind of confusing, so I'm not really sure what Battle Kittens was even about. But yeah, one of my housemates might also have Cyanide and Happiness card game, and it's kind of concerning. It's an old person game? Okay. I don't think you're old, so you're probably full of it. And even if you are, you're young at heart, so there. Joking hazard, that's it. Sloth got it. Sam Gamer. Paging Miss Gamer. No, Cyanide and Happiness is like a very dark humor comic. You love joking? Oh, you know? Okay. Okay, Stoney. You watch them on YouTube. I didn't know they had a YouTube. You're around. I'm in around. Oh. Well, we're waiting on you, ma'am. We're waiting on you because I don't want to start this off without you being here for your entire a subreddit, increasingly verbose. No, I don't. I don't spend a lot of time on Reddit, honestly. Are you here or are you in a round? I thought you just said you were in a round and then you breathed fire at me like... something like that. Not very good at breathing fire, honestly. They upload animated shorts. Okay. Why are you giving me the what face, sir? I'm not very practiced at breathing fire. So how's everybody's weekend going? Mine has derp face. Okay. Your weekend's been derp face. Gotcha. And this is one of the replies. My brain seems to get a significant dose of dopamine once I start to play the famous sandbox game, also known as Minecraft, and watch videos on the #1 video site owned by Google, also known as YouTube. Snowny, that's funny. Your day's been good? That's good. Did you figure out how to play with Lemon, though? You think you have to leave? No! Somewhere, yes, there's gonna be snakes. Okay, you're playing together? Okay, that's great, because, like, I thought maybe because there was a distance between you guys, like, as far as, you know, like, maybe it wouldn't let you sync up because of servers. We demand snakes. Chainsaw Rex. You mean Pinkosaurus Rex, yes. Sam, are you finished with your round? Should we make Sam wait for the last, like do Pinkosaurus Rex last? Just make Sam wait for it. Because she's making us wait for snakes. Yes. Oh. Am I that evil, guys? Oh my lord, Snowny, that is a block. My lord. 8-bit creatures? Yes, there's 8-bit creatures, definitely. Slithers, Jack. Slithers indeed. Call it Pinkosaurus or it's Pinkosaurus Rex. Because it wants to eat literally everything. Like when I was taking video of it, it was like, are you food? And I was like, no, I'm not food. And it's like, but are you food? I don't know what you just read. Chainsaws like to eat everything as well. Hey, but is it the same thing? When I play Minecraft, yes, I'm on the 8-bit server. Unless it's dungeons, in which case then I'm playing dungeons. Because mobile? What? Cheshire. Also, apparently, I don't have alerts set up on this screen. So apparently, Javidicus just announced his 14-month sub and nothing happened on my end. Javidicus, do you still love hugging booty? Thank you so much for... Stop looking at Pantsless Myers. Let you focus. Sam? Sam, you better share that Pantsless Myers with me right now. Javidicus, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate you. 14 months is a fantastic foxtail. Please enjoy the use of the cutest fox emotes on Twitch. And you guys are... He still loves hugging booty, guys. Look at that. That is great. I love that emote combination. Makes me giggle like every time. All right, fine. Since Sam is talking to or about or with a Pantsless Myers, we're gonna go ahead and start the snakes without her. We're gonna not be doing Pinkosaurus Rex quite yet. So we want her to be able to focus on Pinkosaurus Rex and not Pantsless Myers. So the first thing we're gonna be looking at here is, this is Smiley. All right, and he is a piebald ball python, which is a recessive gene. So that means that both parents had to carry the piebald. Hold up, go back, past fox, stop, stop, stop. Go back over here. All right, this is not actually a big snake. Do you see this? He's got like this weird little smiley face on his side, which is where he got his name, was because weird little smiley face. He's not that big. I mean, you can see right here what he's sitting on, like these little squares, each one of these little squares behind him. All right, no worries, Jove. Yes, Pantsless Myers, not Miners. Like Michael Myers. Sam's playing DBD right now. Yeah, it's a Smiley. So this is, yeah, he's a piebald, like I said. You can see like his underside is all white here. And he's got these big white splotches on his body. And his pattern is really kind of screwed up. Here's another little Smiley, only this one looks like, this is like the unimpressed Smiley. This is unimpressed Smiley right here. He's camera shy. He is completely camera shy. Like I tell you guys all the time that that snakes really don't want to bite you. They just want to be left alone. And you see how he's like trying to hide his head. He's like, leave me be. But yeah, he's not very big. Each one of these little squares down here are 1 square centimeter. So if that tells you anything, that's like each one's 1 square centimeter. And you can see like my hand in comparison to him, like when I'm touching him, and I just booped his snoot. He's probably not very happy with me right here because I just reached out and booped his snoot. And look, he's like, oh, let me hide, leave me be. You took me from my nice warm home and now you're poking me. We can measure by hand. You can. You probably could if you... Yes, so you can see just how small my hands are. But yeah, so he's, like I said, piebald by python. He is actually a 200 banana for scale. But then you'd want to know how big the banana is. He is a $250 snake. I'm hoping to use him to get, because he can obviously father more of his own, right? With it being a recessive, each one of his babies, if he were bred with a normal snake that doesn't carry the recessive gene, each one of his children will have a 100% chance to carry the gene, but they won't express it visually. Yes, I'm going to use him for snake sex with other snakes. What the heck, Sam? What do you think snakes do? They have room in their brain for three things. Can I eat it? Can it eat me? Or can I sex it? Snake sex for science. I love the awe and the heart. You got two of my favorite ones, Snowny. That's great. Oh, yep. So he's not very impressed with anything going on right here because he just wants to go back to his nice warm little enclosure and hide under something so that he doesn't get poked. No, we're not gonna go up that. But yeah, he's actually okay. For reference, he is a full-size male. What am I streaming today? This is gonna be it, Snowny. That we're gonna be looking at some different snakes and whatnot, and yeah, that's gonna be what we're doing today. Just because there's quite often I don't really do Saturday streams very much anymore unless something's going on. It's a snake stream. Yep. All right. But yeah, like for reference, he is a full-size male. All right. Obviously they can get bigger because snakes continue. Can I sex it? Thanks, Sam. Anyway. What was I gonna say? The blah 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 blah. Live in either Florida or Australia. I actually live in California. Because all the crazy animals. Oh, well, these guys are captive bred. No booping. He doesn't want his snoot booped. You're correct. He does not want booped. But yeah, snakes continue to grow throughout their life. So the older he gets, the bigger he'll get. But he is full size, full grown, all that is male when it comes to snaking. All right. And he's like, which is roughly 500 grams. Boop. Boop the snoot. No boop the snoots. All right. So that was Smiley for you guys. The next one we're going to do. Sam, are you out of your match now and can pay attention to Pinkosaurus? Why do I have that emote? Which emote? All right, so this is Pinkosaurus Rex, or as Sam likes to call it, Mini Chainsaw Rex. Which one do I think? The one that apparently you are gasping about right now? This is a Western hognose and tried to eat me at least 3 times while I was getting her videoed. It is a colubrid. As you can see, like, it's got a little upturned nose. It's because naturally what they like to do is dig in dirt. Scent before you asked? Yeah, that one. Why not? It's fun. Do you have a problem with yawning? I'm joking with you right now. Anyway, this is an albino. And you can see, like, the scales are slightly different on this snake than it was on the other one, because the Smiley is a ball python, which is a, separate species. And because she's like much more designed for digging in dirt and crawling through stuff, the scales are really differently. It's literally, I know it is. I'm very aware of that, Snony. This is not, okay. I've got maybe a PSA for you. This is not a family-friendly channel. This is a mature channel. Sometimes we talk about things that are not family-friendly. Sometimes I say words like fuck. Sometimes I say that a lot. You don't mind? Okay, good. Because I wasn't gonna change. Boz likes to say that he's going to go poop. Oh my god, Sloth. Oh boy. Yeah. All right. Anyways, so yeah, this is an albino, and she will pass on to her offspring, just like it's a recessive gene, just like the piebald was. So she's gonna pass on to her offspring the genes to create more albinos, but not the visual representation unless she is bred with another albino, or with one that can carry the albino gene, in which case there's a 50-50 chance the offspring will be albino. Her parents were both a carrier of the gene, but not a visual representation of the gene. So both of her parents, I got lucky. I had a 25% chance to get an albino out of her parents. And out of 7 eggs, I got 2 albinos. So I got really lucky on that. And it's not like 1 in 7, it's each egg. It's like you're rolling the dice on each single egg. So like I could have gotten super lucky and got even more. I could have gotten like really crap luck and got none. But like I said, I got lucky. I got 2 out of 7. Not even animal guts being smeared across. Well, you're not going to see that here. I think the most you might see here is animal poop. Yeah, you might see animal poop on these guys, because I will never do a feeding stream. Ever. You'll not find that here. That is not something that I particularly enjoy, and I don't want to, you know, make it seem like it's a natural fact of life, but because they have to eat, but it's not particularly something that I want to spread. Anyway, no, not gonna happen. Never. All right. Anyway, so yeah, whoop, close up. Yeah, we see your tongue. Hi, how you doing? She kept coming closer to the camera, and I kept having to back it up. But as you can see, she's a lot smaller than Smiley was. She's taking up a lot less space. She's like, I think I even at one point have my hand in there so you can see like her compared to my hand. She's maybe as big around as my thumb. Maybe a little bit bigger. Steal the spotlight. She tried to eat me, Sam. She tried to eat me a couple times. What is my smallest snake? It's one of these Western hognose. And I'm pointing at the screen like you guys can see it. It's one of these guys. But it's just like a much smaller version. See, there's her compared to my hand right there. So you can see she's just a little bit thicker than a finger. Full size or a mature size for a Western hognose female is 200 grams, and for a male is 90 grams. So they're really tiny. Really tiny. So, yeah, she's probably as big now as her mother was when her mother had her. Or when her mother laid the eggs. So, yeah. And when they come out, they are so small. They are like bigger, like your pinky. That's less than a chocolate bar. Yeah, that is less than a chocolate bar. So, yeah, she is mature size. I could breed her now, but... I want to be able to have the time to set up and do it properly. Like her parents, they were the first time I had bred any of the snakes, and it was definitely an experience. And I want to also be able to set up so that I can have a webcam in for the eggs so that like you guys could see it as it's progressing. So yeah, that's something that I want to do in the future. And I don't have that ability just yet, so I'm not actively trying to have babies at the moment. Hey Yogurt, how are you doing today? Yeah, that's a snake. All right, so that was Pinkosaurus rex, or as Sam likes to refer to it as mini chainsaw rex. Sam, I'm going to upload these to YouTube later, okay? Just so you know, Sam. So you can, thank you so much for the lurk, Cheshire. I appreciate it. I will upload it to YouTube so you can just replay the section that has Pinkosaurus rex over and over and over, okay? All right, so I've got kind of a story for this, oh wait, no, yeah, I've got kind of a story for this next one. All right, kind of a story for this next one. Okay, this is the most expensive snake I own. This snake cost me $750. This is a fucking lot, yeah? For a snake. All right, this is what is known as a sugar gene. And you can see as you look down his side that his patterns are completely obliterated. How does one care for a snake? Basically, you have to keep it within a specific temperature range. You have to make sure it has enough humidity to be healthy. Clean up its poop. Other than that, make sure it's got clean water and, you know, feed it once every couple weeks. You know, and of course, how often you have to feed it is also dependent on what type of snake it is and how big the meals it's getting are. But yes, this is Mr. Wizard. He was $750. He is a sugar. And I'm going to tell you why he was so expensive. The sugar gene was discovered, and it's what's making his sides all white and what's making his pattern along his back be all smeared and stretched and kind of really strange looking. It was originally discovered in France. There have been very few of these imported to the United States. Very few of this gene imported to the United States. There was a second gene discovered in the United States that's called calico. Lots of people think they're interchangeable. I'm going to tell you right now they're not. And I'm going to tell you why they're not. I bought him from one of the very few people that imported sugar from France, who imported this gene directly from the person who discovered it in France. He is a direct descendant from the original ones that were discovered and then imported. He cost me $750. And when I went to a forum and was very excited about whenever I got this snake, they told me, you don't have a single gene snake. There is no way that snake is a single gene because he looks so ridiculously better than the American version, the one that they called calico. They thought this was a 2-gene snake right up until I told them the breeder that I bought it from. And then they deleted their comments because the guy I bought it from is so well known for having this particular gene that they just were looking like an asshole at that point. I booped all the snoots, Yogurt. I did. But a calico doesn't look anywhere near this good. A calico, like if you took away half of his coloring that he's got along his, like especially back here, if you took away half of this, that's what he would look like. Also, Snowny, there's no links unless you get permission. And if that's what you did, then you don't have permission. showed he had a care for the snake. So yeah, he is a single gene and $750 and absolutely worth every freaking penny in my opinion. Just because Boz is so tall that that Yogurt called him a bitch. Just because I already know I've got a good quality snake going into any breeding I do with this snake. All right, anything I do with him. Wait, what? What do you mean? Wait, what? Didn't you know that happened? Yeah, anything I do with him is like that's quality in. You can't put garbage into something and expect to get a good quality out of it. He's quality going in. I don't know why you're not surprised. So yeah, this is Mr. Wizard, most expensive snake I own and worth every penny. All right, what do we got next? I did you. Okay, I'm gonna show you something that I'm planning on working on in the future. Okay, for one, since we're doing a little show and tell stuff, right? So this is World of Ball Pythons. This is where you can look up any genetic morphs. You got Morphlist, you've got the genetic wizard over here, so you can kind of get an idea what you're going in with and what you're coming out with. So here I actually have the sugar pulled up for you guys, and like you can see the various, how it's got the pattern is all obliterated. It's got really high white on the sides. So that's what we're really looking for when we're looking at the sugar gene. What's up, Lemon? How much did you miss? About 30 minutes. So yeah, it's got like background information on it too, like who discovered it, it's a dominant trait. You know, these are different morphs that are related to it. So these are things that we could make from this sugar. I especially am interested in this one. This is called a pewter sugar. So it's just like kind of showing you what morph you could expect to get out of this. Or what snake you could expect to get out of this. And this is a cinnamon pastel sugar, which I actually have all the parts to make. I just need to put them all together. Which is 3 generations worth, probably. Okay, so this is a panda pied. You don't want to miss animals. There's a couple more animals left. And then we'll be done, okay? Don't worry. I will try to make it fast. So this is called a panda pied. And this snake is a super black pastel piebald. Now, if you remember Smiley, Smiley is a piebald, so I'd be missing the super black pastel. But what do you need to make a super black pastel? You need to have 2 black pastels. Well, guess what? This next snake is 1/2 of super black pastel. This is, as soon as I maximize it, this is Roxy. Roxy's a big girl. You can see, like, there's my hand. We've seen lots of small snakes, right? The ones that I can just wrap my hand around. This is Roxy. I can't wrap my hand around her, as you can see there. She's being very shy right here. She is a black pastel, which once I have the appropriate webcam ability and stuff set up, I'm going to put her and Smiley together, and we're going to try to get boop that snoot. We're gonna try to get some black pastel pieds. Anyway, so yeah, you can see she is huge, all right? And she's got like these little alien heads like in her pattern. This makes me laugh every time I look at this. Look, it's like E.T. And then this one over here, where's it at? Come on, focus, Fox. Past Fox, what the hell are you doing? That one looks like an elephant. And she's got one that looks like a heart. I don't know, when do I actually come in and look at the heart one? There it is. There's the heart one. So I really just love looking at her pattern because it is just so wild and crazy that all, and just so you guys know, like that particular pattern, or like they're called either saddles or what's the other one? Backstriping is sometimes referred to as. But yeah, I'm like trying to poke her out a little bit here. Like I'm reaching down behind her and she's just having none of it. She's like, no, this is my spot. This is where I live. I'm not leaving. Roxy. Yeah. Her name is Roxy. There she goes. Just a little bit. But she is my biggest snake. She is well past the size she would need to be to safely breed her. So, what is it, Sam? Yeah, she is very beautiful. She's very dark, which is a marker of the black pastels, is that they're just like really super dark. She's also got, like, if you look inside her saddles here, and the graffiti on her side, it's got like this little like noise, like inside the pattern itself. Like it's got like these little just dark splotches. She is super shy, Yogurt. Very, very shy. But so I didn't really mess with her too much because she was just having none of this. But she just ate a couple days ago. But you can see how big she is compared to, like, say, Smiley, that was very much smaller. So you can see like the massive difference between the girls and the boys when it comes to when they need to be like a breeding size. She is probably close to 2,200 grams, and he's like 700 grams. I mean, for a girl to be a safe size to breed, they need to be 1,500 grams and like 4 years old. And I've had her long enough. I've had her for 4 years, and she was like a year old when I got her. So she is of age. She's, like I said, yes, very shy, and I was shoving a camera in her snoot, and she was just like, no, I don't want it. Coffee, thank you so much for that, host. Why are you running away from the snakes? They're being very cute. They're being very, yep, alien head. They're not being bad, Coffee. I can honestly say, even though Pinkosaurus Rex tried to eat me a few times today, I did not get bit once. All right. Yeah. So yeah, and I told you guys, like, each one of these little squares on this mat that they're sitting on right now is 1 square centimeter. So if that like gives you any sort of idea as to how thick or how long they are. And yes, she's just absolutely hiding her head. She's like, no, protect the snoot. Don't let it get booped. No boopings. Roxy's best snake. She is big girl. She is, yep. She is my biggest girl, like I said. She's amazing. And I can't wait to get like a camera set up for my incubator so that we can take care of, maybe having some little snake eggs to take care of. The good thing is, since they're in an environmentally controlled and or a temperature controlled environment, that they you have a snake phobia. Well, the snake has a coffee phobia, so you're even. Anyway, the good thing about that is that I could. What? Don't face palm about that. Maximum snoop boopage. She is her own hat right now. But yeah, the good thing about that is, though, that I could at any point in time during the year be able to put them together and adjust conditions so that they're in the mood to breed, I guess you could say. Anyway, so yeah, there is Miss Foxy Roxy, who is, like I said, integral to any future Panda Pied plans. Now, there is another snake that I want to show you guys, or another potential pairing I want to show you guys. So this is a Mystic and a Mojave Sable. Okay, so that's what would be going into... I'm not flexing. This is what would be going into a pairing, right? Because I actually have both of these animals already. I have a male Mojave Sable that I don't know if you guys have met yet. Is called Mr. Bubbles. And I have a Mystic, which is named Terraria. So one of the things that like this genetic wizard, you can put in whatever snakes you have or whatever snakes you want, and it will tell you what possible outcomes are. So you can see we can have like a 1 in 8 chance of all of these different outcomes. So a normal, which would be just a regular ball python, the same color and pattern and everything that you would find in the wild. A sable, a Mojave, a mystic, a Mojave sable, which is exactly what the father is. Mojave Mystic is the one I'm interested in. A mystic sable and then a Mojave sable mystic. So this mystic sable is also known or a Mojave mystic, which is also known as a mystic potion. This is a snake I want to create. This is a pairing I want to have happen, because this is the snake that comes out of that pairing. Look how cute. Look how it's got like this purple band along it, right? So this is something I know, right, Sam? So this is a snake I want to make. And luckily for me, like I said, I've got the male and the female part of that. Now she's in shed right now, so in this she looks a bit darker than normal. She looks very dark on her saddles, but this is Terraria, and she is a mystic. She's just, like I said, she's in shed. They do that every couple weeks, and I like to show you guys the snakes no matter what. Yeah, it's before I knew there was a game called Terraria. I didn't know there was a game called Terraria whenever I named this snake. So, yeah, I like to show you guys no matter what stage they are in their shed, just so you have a good grasp of, you know, they look darker when they're getting ready to do this, or they look really bright right after they shed. So that's why you guys are seeing her right now, even though she's being very, very shy. She's being very wanting to get away, because whenever they're in shed, they have a much harder time seeing. So she is right now very much trying to get away, trying to get somewhere where she feels safe, which is back into her enclosure where, like, I don't know if I've talked to you guys, but like when they are in the wild ones that live in Africa basically live in rodent holes. The worst thing that they, like, their worst nightmare is being out in the open. So me putting them up here on the coffee table, even though they know me, they know I don't want to actually eat them, they're in panic mode sometimes. Like, she is in panic mode. Roxy was just like, leave me alone mode. But Roxy's the big girl. She knows I'm not going to let anything happen to her because I've had her for so long. This one I've had for maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years, maybe 2 years. But yeah, so she's like very much like, I just want to go back into my, hide underneath my rock. I want to be gone. I don't want to be out here where it's open and dangerous. So she's very much just being very shy and being very trying to get away and trying to get somewhere safe or where she can feel safe. And that is one big thing. Poor snake. I know, poor snake. But that is a big thing though, is when people complain like they buy a ball python, they don't really know much about the species or they don't have a lot of experience with it yet. One of the big things that they do wrong is they want to have like a terrarium where they can see their snake and their snake is like right there and it's got nowhere to hide. Because yeah, I understand too though that, hey, I spent a lot of money on an animal and I want to be able to enjoy it by watching it. But that's not exactly how it works. These guys don't want to be on display. They want to hide behind things. They want to hide under things. They want to feel safe and secure. So like if you have a little tiny snake and you buy a great big terrarium for them to live in, you're probably either never going to see it or the poor little guy is never going to eat. And then you're going to be wondering, why does my snake not eat? Why will it not grow? Why is it getting skinny? Why is, and I've had the unfortunate experience of somebody I knew who had a snake in those conditions. And the snake nearly died because it went 6 months without eating and was super skinny. It was just like the tiniest little thread of a snake by the time they were like, hey, do you want this? So yeah, like I said, I've had the unfortunate experience of being handed over a snake that was at death's door because of those conditions. You know, worst part, you guys want to hear the worst part of that situation? The worst part of that entire situation is that I had gone to this person's house. I saw their setup. I told them how wrong it was. I brought them a setup to put in their closet. And I told them, hey, put this in your closet for 3 days. At the end of 3 days, offer your snake a very, very small meal. The snake ate after the 3 days. They thought this, oh, well, now it's fixed. So they put it back into where it wouldn't eat. And a week later was like, why won't it eat again? Are you fucking kidding me? It was called a Mystic Potion coffee. So yeah, after, you know, so, and then when I was like, well, you put it back where it didn't belong, what exactly did you think it was gonna be? It was gonna happen. So yeah, that's pretty much. It was very infuriating for me to have gone through the effort to tell them what they needed to do to fix the problem, and then turn around and go right back to what they were doing that was the problem. So fortunately though, they did decide, you know, this wasn't working for them. They handed over the snake to me, and I was able to rehabilitate it pretty much, and I still own that snake now. It's been 2 years maybe. She's a lot smaller than she should be for her age, but she is still growing, and you guys maybe know her. I might have shown her once or twice on stream. Her name's Bugsy. So yeah, Bugsy is still thriving, doing well. She's, like I said, a little small because that was a very traumatic experience. I can imagine for her. And, you know, so she's been very slowly growing. And, yeah. So bonus, guys. We have a bonus here. This is Mama Cleo. Mama Cleo was laying in the hallway, basically being a roadblock. She was she was being a roadblock, so I was like, you know what, we're just gonna video you too. Hi there, how are you doing? And then she does, you see that she just like walked away 2 feet and plopped back down. So yeah, this is Mama Cleo. She she likes to lay in the hall and look up at the skylight and chirp at the birds. Unfortunately, there's no birds there today, so she was just laying in the hall, being a roadblock, like I said. So she's that's Mama Cleo. And extra special bonus. I could not get Grandma Pumpkin. I'm sorry, guys, but I did get the baby marshmallow. Baby marshmallow was feeling like sitting still for 30 seconds. I got like 30 seconds of baby marshmallow before she was like, get out of my face. Yep, and there she goes. But yeah, I didn't get Grandma Pumpkin. Grandma Pumpkin was busy doing elderly cat things and didn't want to have anything to do with me. And yeah, baby marshmallow only wanted to have 30 seconds to do with me. But I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of cat in your snake video. A little bit of cat in your snake video. There we go. Also, they don't slither, so I guess that's false advertising right now because cats don't slither. You're okay with this? Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining me for Snake Stream Saturday. Thank you very much, Sam, for redeeming Snake Stream. I appreciate you guys. You guys are wonderful. And that's actually gonna be it for me for today. I do have some girl stuff to do with Sam in a little bit. Slithers and meows. I will be oh, I'm sorry, Lemon. I'm sorry. I will be uploading this to YouTube though, so if you guys missed anything or if you want to go there and watch it, that would be fine too. All right, so what? Oh no. Okay. So we're going to go raid Nina Nina, who I haven't got a chance to raid in a while. I'm gonna spell her name wrong at least twice before we get it right. No, I got it right on the first try. Nice! Okay, guys, have a great rest of your day. We're gonna go say hi to Nina. She's playing The Last of Us Part 2. I want to make... Oh, Lemon. Lemon, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You guys are welcome for the snakes. We are, like I said, it's, thank you for doing redeeming the snake stream, Sam. And... guys, in the future, when we do snake stream, whoever redeems it gets to pick one snake that they can have highlighted for the stream. And Sam's was Pinkosaurus Rex, whom she likes to call Mini Chainsaw Rex. Have a great rest of your weekend, guys. I will see you Monday, because no stream tomorrow. You have 3 that you could pick. Oh, somewhere. Well, maybe we could work something out for that. But guys, thank you so much for showing up for this. I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Stay safe. Don't look strangers. Go say hi to Nina Nina for me. You guys are great. And I will see you Monday. As always, I'm Foxface. And I should go.